Are you a narco-terrorist about to have a U.S. boot up your ass? Are your vessels being blown out of the water left and right?
Well, we have the sponsor for you. Introducing Seguro de Buque Narco.
For the low price of $50 million, this special drug vessel insurance comes with a lifetime guarantee.
They're fairly sure that won't be long.
This policy guarantees protection from the King of the United States, Donald Trump. He may have small hands, but his boot size is go fuck yourself.
To keep your ass boot free, call Seguro de Buque Narco today. Seguro de Buque Narco.
You should go down there and be the new Maduro.
Here for the 50 mil?
I'm here for the 50 mil.
I mean, I am here to take you to lunch, sir.
Yeah. Yeah, no big deal.
Get on the boat.
Get on the boat and go talk to the ExxonMobil fucking leadership. Time to get that oil. Time to get that Earl. Ready.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Sup With podcast. Your host, Dylan and
Russell, what's up, baby?
What's up, baby? Indeed. So we're going to talk about Canada. What's going on with, there was a commercial there where they used Reagan to kind of get, do a little yip at Trump.
Yeah, they took him out of context and was talking about how tariffs are bad and they don't work, and the Reagan Institute or whatever it is got pissed off, and Trump was like, want to fuck around? All right, no more trade deal, no more trade talks.
Yeah, no more trade talks. And then so he said that, and they took the ad down.
No, I think they're only gonna run it this week for like some fucking game that they're doing. It's gonna run during some game, I think a baseball game for fucking Canada and the U.S. or whatever.
Ruh-roh.
It's gonna run one time because he paid all that money for it. But he was like, "Whoa, all right, we'll stop, okay?" Basically, like a cease and desist. Like,
and who is this guy? Is it not? It's Trudeau?
no, it's not Trudeau. It's something Ford. I forget his name.
Oh,
but
guy.
I thought it was funny.
Yeah.
It's like back down immediately.
Yeah, I still don't like if he's still running it. How much did he back down?
Well, I don't know. That's foreign interference.
Election
with
oh, you're actually.
Pretty
But they are
close.
being affected by the tariffs.
Yeah, but they're playing it here. They took out an ad to go on an airspace here.
Oh, a foreign country took out
An ad to go on airspace here. That's like, all right, fucking, how about nothing?
Yeah.
How about we just say, fuck you?
Yeah, I don't know about that. I mean, they already spent so much money lobbying us, but they have to, I don't like that stuff either.
Yeah.
So we are switching into the next topic, SNAP, food benefits. That is going to affect everyone. And I think it's going to play a big role in the 2026 gubernatorial races, these midterms. How do you think that's going to pan out? Is it going to hurt one team more than the other, or
I don't know.
do we even be thinking about it that way?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I mean, I just think everybody that's on it is pissed.
Yeah.
Well, for the most part, yeah. Everybody that's on it's pissed.
And it's bipartisan. There's Republicans and Democrats are on food stamps.
Yeah.
SNAP. So
I think some of the political messaging coming out about the shutdown is not going too well for Democrats. So
yeah, I stay away from the mainstream news. I don't know what they're doing. They're probably trying to say it's Trump's fault.
they're 100% saying. Well, some of them are. Some of them that are on, they're sticking with the messaging. But there's a couple of rogue ones going out there, kind of letting the cat out of the bag that this is our fault. It's our one leverage.
I forget.
Did you see that girl on the news talking about that?
Is there one leverage?
It's their one. Yeah, it's their. He was saying families will suffer, but this is the one chance that we have, the one lever that we have to pull in government.
Oh God.
I forget her name.
Caroline Levitt or whatever.
I think so. Yeah.
Probably her.
No, not Caroline Levitt. No, it was some Democrat fucking broad.
I think it was Jake Tapper. Somebody went on CNN and was saying that they are doing it on purpose. I mean, like, because before it's like hard for the left to even know. They thought that this was a Republican shutdown, meaning They had enough votes if they could get their party together.
I think the last time it went out of Trump's favor because there was that huge Oval Office. That was in like 2018 when it was for border security.
Yeah.
And he was there was like that famous fucking speech, even though it's great to listen to now. You know, it's like he went on there and basically said to the whole world on camera in front of Chuck Schumer, Nancy Pelosi, and Mike fucking Pence that, you know, if you want to place the blame on me, I'll take it. I will shut down the government for border security. But now it's like, it's basically Chuck Schumer. He voted for this thing 14 times.
Wow.
It's a continuing resolution. They voted for it 14 times all the way through. This is still Biden's spending.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Explaining to
The only
somebody.
thing that's cut out of it, from my understanding, is the government aid, the USAID shit. And that's what they're pissed off about.
Yeah, as far as I'm understanding, it's not even like that.
It's not even
that
the big
comes into
change yet.
effect when the one big beautiful bill comes into power. But this is just a CR until we get there.
Yeah, that's
Which
in
what
November.
Thomas Massey talks about. A CR should be renamed a kick the can down the road and other matters.
Right.
So
Yeah.
we're just kicking the can. This isn't like going to redefine the government, but this is them holding hostage SNAP benefits. So the one big
Well, it's
beautiful
more than
bill
just SNAP
will change.
benefits. They're whole.
Yeah,
It's holding everything. It's they did. I'm pretty sure they did do something though for the military. though.
Yeah, they got an anonymous donation of $130 million. Who do you think did it? Musk?
Maybe. Could be.
Or a foreign country? Are they allowed? I don't know if we should be taking anonymous donations to fund our military.
I don't know. I mean,
China shouldn't even be buying land in America, and now we're gonna
now we're gonna have
let them fund our military.
Yeah, you get to be the payroll.
What the heck?
I doubt it's from them. You know, it's
Yeah.
probably somebody here. Probably one of the people building the big beautiful ballroom.
Yeah, I could see that. Trying to get curry favor with Trump. Like I gave
It's
you.
more than what is it? $130 million doesn't cover everything.
No, they did say it's partial, and it's only for so long.
Yeah.
But it's something.
It's something.
But that is SNAP benefits. $200 billion to Argentina for beef.
Yeah. That's something I'm fucking. That's stupid.
Is it stupid?
It's L stupid.
Nice. We got it.
No, all right. So I'll be fair with it. The way that the messaging came around about it is stupid, because I'm pretty sure that he's propping them up, but he's also like, we get a certain amount of beef from other places too, places that aren't friendly to the U.S. So I think he's lowering that and propping them up at the same time. It's still stupid though, because it's like we could prop up our own farmers here, you know?
Yeah.
I get that you want to help out Argentina, but fucking it's supposed to be America first.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
That's interesting. But yeah, if they're shifting money from, it's the same amount of money that would have gone to maybe China or these other countries that are adversarial. The
Right.
same amounts would just go into Argentina. But also, you know, the real issue with why meat prices are, you know, skyrocketing in the United States is because of conglomeratization. It's basically just a couple of food companies that own the entire thing. And once they have that hold, they're like, all right, crank it up, baby.
Right.
That needs to be breaking down.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't care, you know. People could have big companies, but when you're not allowed to have monopolies in the United States, and when there's just a few of you, then you can start to act like a monopoly when you get in cahoots. And
Right.
there was some investigator I was following on Twitter that I think her name's Anna Matson, and she broke down like this whole food conglomeratization that's been happening for, you know, decades, but really it's come together recently.
Big food.
And that's what Trump should be going against. Like antitrust rules are like, you know, break this crap apart, and that is going to save, you know, bring egg prices down and make cost of living a lot better for every American.
Right.
You know, but he's, instead of facing the problem head on, he's circumnavigating it a bit by going to these other countries, which if if it is at higher levels and we were already giving to China, then it could bring.
I don't know if it
prices
is
down.
or if it is or isn't higher levels. I think it. If it is, then that's crazy. But if it's leveled out the same across the board, it's just the money's going in a different place, then I understand it from a certain perspective. Like, yeah, let's not prop up countries that hate us and fucking buy their shit and can buy it from a place that's more US friendly. I don't know. I don't know. I went on a whole rant today about how much I don't know.
We don't know. We keep telling you guys every week we don't know.
We don't know.
And you come back for more.
Yeah, all 23 of you.
Why do you do it to us? Well, the thousands on TikTok, but
Yeah,
the 23 YouTubers.
the Antifa crowd.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Thank you. Yeah, they love to hate us. I love their hate. Next one, big topic. One of my favorites. We got a new food pyramid, guys.
Yeah.
A lot of people are like, what the hell is a food pyramid?
This is all you, bro.
This is all me.
Yeah, this is
Well,
all
I'm
you.
gonna tease it out of you too, because I don't want to just go on a rant.
No, yeah.
What do you let's see. I could pull up a little food pyramid. But do you remember what the food pyramid they taught it to us since elementary school?
Yeah, I remember it being your baseline was like bread and fucking pasta and starch foods, and then you had fruits and vegetables, and you had protein, meat, dairy products, whatnot, and then I think I don't know. I don't remember. It's been a long time since I looked at the original food pyramid.
This crap is looking not good.
Is that the original or is that the new one?
This is the original. I wish I could fix the size of it, but that's not going to happen. The bottom, as we've been told for decades, is going to be rice and potato and pasta, bread, cereals. I mean, this is what you're supposed to have the most of. So in 1950s, 1960s, this guy Ancel Keys came out with the food pyramid, and then all these big food companies started adopting it. And they're saying, "Hey, look, like this is gonna save your health, guys." Is the heart fat link? He started linking fats to to heart disease, and so they said, you know what? Instead of fats, let's load you up on sugar. That's gonna be great. And then, I mean, what percentage of the United States is obese now? Like 60-70% of the United States.
I think so.
And
something
children
like that.
are like above 40%. So basically, this guy Ancel Keys and every government official, president, American Heart Association, everyone that adopted it since then has led to what I would say allegations. We're not going to shut down the Subwith podcast, but millions of lives have been lost, guys, for false information like this. Imagine that most of the food you get in is cereal and pasta.
Yeah.
It's 2025, guys. We know that this leads directly to diabetes. Like this, all this stuff is sugars. Bread turns into sugar. Rice turns into sugar. Pasta is, I can't believe that's even on. Like that should be a candy. And cereal. Unbelievable. I know they're saying like oatmeal, but even oatmeal and that stuff, the grains they turn into, they're carbohydrates. Carb is a sugar. So, and then right above that, like, okay, the second most amount of food you should be putting in your mouth to be fruits and vegetables. And it doesn't seem to really break it down. Like some fruits are better than other fruits and some vegetables are better than other vegetables. Still, so 2 to 4 servings of fruits, where they're saying 6 to 11 servings of bread and cereals. 2 to 4 servings. Fruit also, they're great for you. Antioxidants, got phytonutrients, you name it. Still sugar. And if you've already, it's context matters. If the base of the pyramid wasn't bread, cereals, rice, pasta, sugar, and then they say, okay, the next thing you should eat is, natural sugars, but more sugars. kind of tough there to get behind that. And then vegetables, all vegetables created equally. Maybe not. Some vegetables are higher in starches and carbs than others. So now we have the half of the pyramid, more than half of it now, is you could be on like an all carb diet right now,
Right.
which is directly related to heart disease.
It's like the people that say like, oh yeah, I had my vegetables. I had French fries today.
Yeah. I had a potato.
I had meat and potatoes.
Oh, the meat.
Yeah, the meat's good.
Great.
Yeah.
Coming from me, your host, Dilly D. I was a vegetarian for 29 years. Just started eating meat less than a year ago. And, you know, my family, they thought, they bought some of the bull crap too of how deadly, you know, meat is and saturated fats. That we were lied to. All of America was lied to. So it's, can't really blame people for, you know, not doing their own research. I don't blame a lot of people for certain vaccine research that they didn't do, or with fluoride and with ultra processed foods. But saturated fats, they started digging into the study. I'm going to go into two of them, but the first one Ansel Keys did was they forgot. He didn't forget. They cherry picked. Ansel Keys did a 7-nation study, and he's like, well, if you look at all these countries, you see the countries that are eating the most fats are dying. Let me pull up a little something so I could tell you guys. So yes, Ansel Keys, he launched a 7-country study in 1958, and it suggested the correlation between diets high in saturated fats from foods like butter, meat, and dairy, and higher rates of heart disease in certain countries. Now, what did he miss here? The critics later pointed out, too late later, and I guess our people in charge of our health didn't really want to listen to them, but that the methodology, including cherry-picking data, they ignored countries with high fat intake but low heart disease, like France and countless other countries, that completely said, what are you talking about? It's not the saturated fats that are causing this. I obviously have these other countries that are high in fats and no heart disease, or very little. So is it the saturated fats, or is it their lack of movement and high sugar in their diet? But let's not look at that. Let's not take apart the study and look at what else these countries are doing. So yeah, and then they come out with this food pyramid, which basically said replace the saturated fats with sugar. Yeah, we love it. And you know, all these sugar companies got behind it. So, and they made them a lot of money and us a lot sick. And then in turn, what does that help out? The big pharma, because they get to sell us drugs, and you know,
They get to say the cure from being sick from the food that you eat.
yeah,
The food that's promoted to you.
Yeah. And so saturated fat, not all fats are not created equal. There are good fats and bad fats, and they're finding that your hormones, I don't know, I have a lot of friends, we're in our 30s now, and people are like asking about testosterone, or they have their thyroid's all messed up, and like, all right, so where do your hormones come from? And a lot of it, they're metabolic factors, maybe start in the gut, and they need saturated fats to produce these hormones. They need cholesterol. Like you need healthy cholesterol in your diet, but then you got Ansel Keys and all these governments saying, stay away from cholesterol. You do not want eggs. Do not want meat. And then we have some of the lowest fertility rates the lowest fertility rates
in
ever
history.
recorded. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that part? I think that's part of it. May not be everything. It could also be the endocrine disruptors and all the other crap and lack of movement that we're doing and ultra processed foods. But you need cholesterol. If people telling, oh, don't eat eggs. And I think if you eat like 4 eggs or something, you get, I know at least 1 egg, it has every single vitamin and nutrient you need in your body except for vitamin C. So then depending on your height and size and stuff, it's eat about 4 to 6 eggs a day. And that's your multivitamin, baby. And then have some vitamin C with it on the side. Maybe not an ultra processed orange juice, but
like an orange that's squeezed at
yeah,
home.
or cut up an orange. Eat an orange.
Eat an orange.
Yeah. Strawberries.
What else has vitamin C in it?
I don't know. A lot of these citrus fruits. Eat some citrus, guys. Natural. Boom. There's your vitamins. What else for the food pyramid? Oh yeah, so Bobby Kennedy is projected to come out within the next couple weeks a new food pyramid, and everybody's wondering what's going to be on it.
Yeah.
What's going to be on the food pyramid? Is it going to be A, roadkill? B,
A roadkill.
yeah.
Oh no.
B, a whale's head for breakfast. C, worms. Brainworms.
Chrissy Gnome's dog.
Ah, Chrissy Gnome's dog. See, dude. That's the base of the food pyramid. Chrissy Gnome's dog every morning.
Holy shit. Were we talking about 2 pyramids coming out, or is it?
There's speculation. So I listen to people that are like they're very close to the Maha movement and Bobby. So it's funny, like they come out with things like, "Oh, we're hearing," and I'm like, "You're literally on the committee, dude. What do you mean you're hearing? That means you're discussing this right now."
Yeah, you're in the fucking room.
So it sounds like potentially what's going to be coming out is 2 food pyramids. We're going to get one if you are metabolically healthy, which is okay. You're metabolically healthy. You can have a little extra this and that and whatnot. But if you are not healthy, your diet obviously shouldn't be. It should be a little bit tailored to get you back in the good zone. So and because everybody's develops differently too, so it's like, all right, maybe one person can handle these saturated fats better than the other guy, and
Yeah.
etc. So
Not all bodies are the same.
we're thinking they're going to be a secondary food pyramid coming out that is going to basically, or it's going to promote keto diets, low carbs, higher in healthy fats, coconut oil, olive oil, avocado. So
No seed oils.
no seed oils, and we're gonna bread and these sugar things should not be the base of the freaking pyramid. I can imagine it coming out with meats and dairy being at the base.
Right.
So
Makes sense.
and bread, and so that should be up top with like right below candy. Because, a lot of this stuff it's context too, because when they came out with this is a little after World War II, and they're thinking about resources and scarcity, and would you rather have a nation that is fed or a nation that is optimally healthy? So it's whenever your doctor's like, oh, your hormone panel came back great. Well, was your hormone panel optimal, or was it just passing? Like,
Right. You're not dying.
yeah, and most doctors do not know. They don't teach that. They just say, oh, it's not in the danger zone. Like, well, that doesn't mean I should keep doing what I'm doing. You could let me know if I'm pre-diabetic, or if like, hey, I should turn things around now. But they're incentivized because a lot of these big drug companies actually pay for the books, which is insane.
Oh yeah, for the medical
Yeah,
industry.
they pay for the books, or they get to pay for what goes into them, and then it's like, oh yeah, don't worry if let their A1C go up that high, and then they like test it again for another 3 months later, and okay, now
You intervene.
give them some insulin that we sell. But yeah, to something that's leaning more towards a keto diet, bring down the carbs. Because carbs are behind most of the prevalent chronic disease in the United States. Healthy food. So we were talking earlier about what should people like replace their, if you're trying to be healthy, want to do a tier list.
Mm.
So let's go through what Russell
Oh no.
eats.
Well,
And then I'll modify it, and I'm not like I could tell you like, all right, here's like optimal, like if you wanna turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger anytime soon, cool. Or B, if you just want to be healthy and live a little while longer for your kids and your family, and
you want me to be honest about what I eat?
your health costs. Yeah, so let's. And you could take me through today. You could tell me on average, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks.
I had a Red Baron pizza today.
What the heck is that?
It's a frozen pizza, bro.
All right.
So I guess a lot of people would probably fall into this category. I'm broke, so
Yeah.
I try to buy things that will stretch out for a long time. So there's a lot of ramen noodles in my diet. There
Okay.
is there's probably about a good meal, like maybe like a steak every once in a while. There's like, and I try to do like low fat steaks, like a sirloin or a fillet kind of steak
Okay.
and whatnot. But that's very far and few between if you're broke. There's a lot. There's cereal. I try to do oatmeal more than
Yeah.
cereal now. Like as I'm getting older, I'm trying to be more conscious about it. Like oatmeal's probably not the greatest thing for you, but
Sugar.
it's sugar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially the brands that are selling it's almost never you turn it over and it's only one ingredient and it's oats. Steel cut
Yeah,
oats
it's
or whatever.
oats. Yeah.
It's always oats and 17 other ingredients.
Well, I do the protein one.
Okay. Oh, was that the
Kodiak?
Kodiak?
Kodiak.
That's pretty good actually.
Yeah, I'll
Better.
do the Kodiak one. It's a little bit more expensive, but you get a package of them for there's like 8 packs, and you just toss it in the microwave. And I always do mine with milk. I don't do it with water.
Okay. Yeah. You do
But,
fat-free milk. You do whole milk.
I do whole milk.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good for like we were saying, hormones.
Yeah, I do whole milk. I got kids in the house, so it's like nobody's drinking skim milk or any of that shit. Whole milk.
Whole milk's good. So sometimes you do oatmeal for breakfast. It's got a little protein in it. Doing milk with it. And then what do you do? You do coffee in the morning, juice, water, soda?
No, I don't. So like on a work day, I really don't eat anything in the morning. I'll stop and this is gonna be bad. You're the RFK guy, and I'm I'm that fat Trump supporter.
Hey.
Well, I'll go to the gas station and grab maybe like a protein bar, or sometimes I'll go to Wendy's and get a bowl of chili. Never a hamburger or anything like that. I'll get a bowl of chili.
Okay.
And then when I'm home,
I hate to be trapped in a car with you after a Wendy's bowl of chili and a bunch of milk and oatmeal.
nah, it's all right. I'm alone. Nobody else. I don't bother nobody. But yeah, that's about it. If I go out to eat, which is really far and few between, but if I get like takeout or something, it'll usually either be a pizza or it'll be like tacos. It's not good.
Okay. And did we go through dinner yet? Dinner,
if I cook at home, like I like if I actually cook at home, I'll do oh man. I'll do I like the green bean casserole.
nice.
Like chicken breast,
Okay.
steak.
Steak.
Mostly steak. I'd rather have steak than chicken, but
Yeah.
That's like I said, far and few between. Most of the time, it's a bowl of ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles.
Ramen noodles.
So now I'm also projecting, is most of your food kind of concentrated around the evening hours?
I try to eat before 5 o'clock now.
Oh, blacked out.
Oh no.
So now
Back at it.
are most of your calories in the evening or
No, I try to eat before like 5 o'clock.
or 5 o'clock?
Yeah.
And do you skip breakfast or?
Sometimes I'll skip breakfast. Oh, I won't skip breakfast outright. Sometimes like if I'm home on the weekend, like I usually wake up around 7:30, 7 o'clock. Sometimes earlier, but I don't eat for I can't eat for the first 2 hours after I wake up.
Yeah.
Otherwise I feel sick.
Okay.
So I have to move around and shit before I eat anything.
Got it. Yeah. So I guess if you want to RFK your diet a bit, you're not too terrible. I didn't hear you're grabbing fistfuls of candy. Are you doing candy?
No, not
He's
really.
like, well, now's the time to mention
This
it.
is, I mean, we're really close to Halloween, but
Yeah.
no, for the most part, no. I try to stay away
Do a
from all
bowl
that
of popcorn before bed.
shit. No, I mean, maybe once in a while there'll be some smart food when we watch like a family movie or something like that. But
Doing a lot of like chips and stuff around while you're watching TV.
there's some chips, but I've been trying to not buy them. To be honest with you, we'll buy like the little bags to pack for kids' lunches and shit, and like maybe once in a while I'll grab that. But like the big bags of chips, no, I don't even really have them in the house.
Yeah. All right. And then is there a lot of water drinking going on, or is it soda?
I've been trying to intake water more because I
Nice.
used to be like I used to drink soda a lot. Like soda would be like pretty much what I drank. That's it. But now I'm trying to move out of I try to do like no soda a day or one soda a day. Trying to cut it out completely.
Hmm.
But I try to do more water. I'm actually gonna be getting should have bought it this week, but I'm gonna try to buy it this week. It's that gallon that you take. It'll have like the time on it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Say goodbye.
There's a buddy of mine at work that has one, and I've been like, I gotta fucking get one of those because I'll be like, I'll be hanging out and I'll be like, dude, I'm really thirsty, and then I'll just drink a fuck ton of water, and it's like I'm still thirsty, and it's like the kid at work was telling me you gotta drink more water throughout the day
Yeah. Water with salts in it.
with salt in it. Yeah.
Yeah. Your cells want the electrolytes to pull in the hydration. So a lot of this water we're getting it's stripped and chemicalized and full of crap. But
I've been trying to eat eggs more too.
bada bing.
Like for breakfast.
So, yeah,
Like
you're
if we
heading in
have
the
like
right direction. I'm not hearing terrible.
if we have family breakfast, like sometimes we'll make like pancakes, but most of the time my kids want to eat the eggs more than they want to eat the pancakes, which
Yeah.
is crazy. So I'm like, all right, well, if I'm the only asshole eating pancakes, maybe I should just eat the eggs and bacon with them.
Yeah.
You know?
So I would say people that are listening, you got a diet similar to Russell's, or you just,
Don't do it.
You want to check out your diet, whatever you're eating. You can get this app called MyFitnessPal, and you just start logging your food in there. If you want it to be a little easier, you can give them a couple bucks, I think, a month. And you don't have to do this forever. You can pay for 1 month and cancel it. So, and you could scan the barcodes to everything you're eating, and it populates the calories, everything, dude. It knows the nutrition that's in it down to the
Does it give
potassium.
it a score?
No, score. I don't think a score.
Because I think my mom has one of those. My mom was telling me about this thing that she scans the barcodes with, and it tells you it'll give it a score from like 1 to 5.
Is my favorite app. It's the
That?
Yuka app. So that's not. It won't do calorie counting for you, so you know how many calories you're doing in a day.
It tells you what products are good or not good.
Yeah. So it's so good for like cereals and stuff, like all these Lucky Charms and stuff. Like they get zeros, red, and it goes and ranks. It has a giant database of 40,000 different ingredients. And when it scans your barcode, it's like, oh, this has titanium dioxide in there. There are 47 studies that are linked to higher cancer in there. Oh, this has caramel color in your soda.
Right.
That's linked to estrogen.
You could even do it with
disruption.
like sunscreen and shit. Like
Yeah.
she'll scan that, and it's like, oh, there's a whole bunch of crap in here that's bad for you.
There's other apps, Skin Deep by EWG. They do products that you apply to your skin. I think they do some of these home cleaning products too. So your fragrances and what's in there.
You know, most of those products that like when we went and did like grocery shopping when she was home for vacation, when we were doing I think she was home for Thanksgiving, so we were doing preparing for Thanksgiving, and she was scanning a whole bunch of shit. Most of those products on there are they're like zeros. Most of them are 0 to 2.
Yeah.
Like, you rarely find like 4s and 5s or anything like that.
It goes up to 100.
Up to 100. Oh, it's
100 is
100.
good. Yeah. And I mean, if your thing's getting a 0, it's like red flag. Do not be eating it. I try not to eat anything less than a 7.
I thought it was 1 through 5. Yeah, I think the one that she had was 1 through 5. Maybe it was 100, and everything was just shit.
Yeah, because there's color categories, so it's red, orange, yellow, green, I believe. And so I try to stick in the green, and then I try to take let's say, because I also do something called an 80-20 diet.
Maybe that's how she was grading it, by the color, because it's 5 colors.
Oh yeah. So
it's like, hey, this is bad.
Yeah.
You know.
You could consider red a 0, orange a 1, yellow a 2, green a 3
4
or something. I don't lose count. But if 80% of your diet is coming from the green category, if you're scanning with Yuka, you are in a great spot. then that 20%, go and have fun. Life is short, dude. Go eat your stuff. Nobody's telling you not to. It's just like, let's moderate. Let's find a moderation of it. And let's get the MyFitnessPal app, because you might think, oh, I'm not doing that much. And I'm probably less than 20%. And then you get the MyFitnessPal to tell you, shit, never mind. I didn't know there was that many calories in the 5 chips or whatever. Like,
Right.
and you tell them how much you're having of each, scan it, or just put it in manually. And now we're frozen again.
No, back at it.
But I mean, MyFitnessPal, Yuka, put those things together. I think that's a great way to change somebody's life. And then you were asking me, well, what would be like the one, like the most important, if we had to start tiering things, what's the most important thing to change in your diet if you want to get healthier? And a lot of people, they start thinking, okay, well, what is it? Is it salt? Is it...
I was thinking more of along the line of like food, but you brought up something really good earlier.
We want to think about, well, what is the one thing that you are getting the most of in your diet consecutively? And not a lot of people think about this, but it's your water. The water that you're drinking every day, if it's coming from the faucet, is really not good. Or if you're drinking soda, stop drinking soda.
Stop drinking soda.
Or get a healthier soda. But for water, stay away from your faucet. You know, it's funny telling people that the most important thing they could be doing is drinking better water. It's like, what's wrong with me? Oh, have you tried drinking water? You know,
yeah,
like your problems don't matter,
right?
Or you're sick. If you drink water, water is very important, and a lot of times you might think you're drinking enough, but now you could tell everybody to shut up and that you are drinking enough water. You take your weight. This is how you do it. You weigh 200 pounds. You want to drink half of your body weight in ounces. So if you weigh 200 pounds, you want 100 ounces of water. If you weigh 180 pounds, you want 90 ounces of water. You don't want to go
right?
Daily, yeah. And you don't want to go above about 100 ounces a day. Let's say if you weigh over 200 pounds, you just stop it at 100, because then it's more fat that you have, and it's not going to be absorbing the water necessarily like your muscles do. Your muscles are 80% water. If you want to get freaking swole, start drinking more water. Not only is it going to literally increase your muscle mass size, which is related to some strength gains, definitely hypertrophy, you at least look strong. But with that, when you have more muscle volume, many studies, if you've talked to anybody in the gym world, more muscle volume inherently just burns more calories. So here's trickling down. It's not just drink more water because whatever water is good for you. It's like, well, this is how it's good for you. Increases muscle size. More muscle size increases calorie burn. It's increased calorie burn, you're decreasing fat, and you're getting healthier that way, more metabolically efficient. Now, also, you're burning more that way. You're increasing the energy for your mitochondria. Now you just have more energy throughout the day, and it all started with getting the right amount of water. And but let's see where you're at right now. Are you at 100 ounces if you're 200 pounds, or are you at like a bottle a day? Maybe you don't want to jump up to 100 ounces immediately. We want to make actionable things that you're actually going to do. And sometimes everybody's different. Some people really like a challenge. They're like, I'm going to do it. I want the challenge of doing 100 ounces. And you go for it, and it's like you're tracking stuff into MyFitnessPal. You're doing a Yuka thing. Maybe you got a little planner on the side of you too, and you're writing everything down. Or you know yourself, and it's like, well, if I give myself too much to bite off the bat, I'm not going to follow through with it.
Yeah.
If you're only at 1 bottle a day, tell yourself, can I do 2 or 3?
Right.
Do 3 bottles of water a day, and then revisit in a week and say, well, do I think I could do 4? And you go up from there.
That's why I want that. That's why I want that bottle, because if I take that to work every day, I don't want to fucking carry that shit around. So I'm going to end up drinking it.
There it is.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've been wanting to get. I have, I think it's like a 40-ounce thing of water.
Yeah.
So I'm not breaking my arm, but if I do like 2 of those a day, I know I've gotten pretty close to my water intake for the day.
Right.
So, and then what kind of quality water are you doing? I touched on that with, you should be focusing on your water, not just the intake, but the quality of it. Don't drink it from your faucet. Get a filter, not Brita. Don't do Brita. I really don't even like pure. maybe do the elite version of those. You pay a little bit extra. Those are better, but really the number one I found in the market, and we're such a small podcast, not a single person is paying us $1. But I like Clearly Filtered. They are third party verified. So it's basically like you get an appraisal on your house. Like it's not the guy who's selling you the house is like, this is the best house on the market. No, give me an appraisal, tell me what's really in the house, and I'll tell you what it's worth. So this picture is worth its weight in gold. It's third party verified to filter out, I think, 360 something contaminants. We're talking heavy metals, pharmaceutical products, phthalates, BPAs, PFAS, fluoride, chloride, chloramines, all the stuff that you don't even know is in your faucet water. And it gets 99% of that out. And you got better water for yourself. You got a baby, you should definitely be filtering water for the formula or anything for your child. So better water. I would start there and increase it.
The formula is not the greatest to begin with, but you should probably filter out the water for it.
Yeah. Adding more heavy metals to the heavy metals that are already in the similar.
That are already in. Yeah, right. That are already in there.
Yeah, and all these pharmaceutical grade products, there are, if you go to ewg.com or just type in, I think it's tap water database, and you type in your zip code. If you're getting public water, it tells you everything that they've found in it. They have to test it and they have to submit it to the government. It's all public information, guys. You can find out the thousands of tests that are going on in your water every so often, and you'll be surprised. We're in Rhode Island. And these towns, man.
Oh yeah.
I would not, if you're in Pawtucket, Rhode Island, do not drink the friggin' water, dude. There's like 56 contaminants in there, and then it tells you like what they've been related to in studies, and it's cancer, thyroid issues, fertility issues. It's like, oh, that was coming from my water, and yeah, a 1 cup of it may not do that, but this is what you're showering in, you're brushing your teeth with, you're drinking in cups, you're cooking with
over
for
time.
years and years. It accumulates, stresses out your endocrine system. It's just how your body says, yeah, we could take some toxins and we can get rid of it, but we can only do that at a certain speed. It's like a cup with like a hole at the bottom. Some bodies can get rid of more toxins faster than others, but when you just like start dumping in water, and you overflow the cup, then that's, they want to catch all those toxins with things like creating tumors and cancers which are like your body's defense system to all the toxins you've been introducing to it. Different way to think about it. But clean your water, clean up your food, change your life. Daily D.
They just took all that health advice while I'm smoking.
Yeah.
Vape.
Tell me more about
being healthy. No,
I drink.
He's the healthy one.
Yeah.
I'm trying. Well, I understand it from like the the lens of what can you do with if you don't have that much money or whatnot, but easy. You can do it.
Yeah.
You can do it. You just have to put your mind to it. You have to really want to do it.
I'd say the money part is tough, but it is doable. I have friends that are, worse than paycheck to paycheck kind of thing, and there are better options. Unfortunately, it's nearly impossible to live like a true Maha life with little money, but it starts with like educating, like knowing what to look for, and then finding those alternative products. Yucca is pretty good for that. They always want you to pay for crap. The free version is great. Pay a little bit more, and they'll tell you the alternatives.
Right.
You scan your favorite bag of chips and stuff. It's like, well, you can go over here, and there's these other, and this is where they're located at the stores near you, where they're the same price, but they have half the bad crap in it.
Right.
So that's a good way to start there. Also, you could just you want to not, like you were saying, you try to eat before 5 p.m. It's great. You really want to load up in the morning. And,
I know.
And like smaller, like you don't want to have a lot in your stomach before you go to bed.
Right.
A lot of people, we've heard of intermittent fasting. Great for the body. It might be included in a footnote on the food pyramids coming out.
What is that intermittent fasting?
So people have heard of fasting, which is just a prolonged period of not eating or consuming anything with calories in it. So like water is fine, maybe a tea with no sugar, no milk, nothing. It's just a tea bag and water. Black coffee. These things tend to not break a fast. So when you're sleeping and you wake up, you eat breakfast, break fast.
Break fast.
That's what breakfast is.
Yeah.
You're breaking your fast. However long you just slept is how long you fasted for.
Right.
You slept for 8 hours, you did an 8 hour fast. Now you want to increase that, and they're finding a lot of people, they start losing weight, and they see all these benefits metabolically when you fast for generally more than 14 hours. But, try to get to 12, try to get your way there.
So breakfast would be like your only meal.
Breakfast should, not your only meal.
Okay.
But that's the meal that breaks your fast. So now, see what time you eat breakfast at. If you're eating breakfast at like 10 a.m., and then do 14 hours before then is when you should have your last meal.
Okay.
So 10 a.m., then we're talking 8 p.m., I think, is your last time you should put food in your mouth.
But it shouldn't be like that much before you go to bed, right?
Then, yeah. So me personally, I eat breakfast at maybe like 9 a.m., and then I stop eating around like 4 or 5.
Okay.
And so that's like a 6 hours out of, it's like an 18-hour fast, kind of. It's just I've been doing it for a while, so it's a bit easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, fast, guys. But still try to get in a good amount of calories. This doesn't mean eat less food, which you can do that too. Great, but you can eat the same amount of food, the same everything, just in a smaller window, and your body will lose weight.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Your body is it's saying, crap, there's nothing in my stomach right now. What do? Do we just keep waiting for more food to come? Or after a while it says, nope, we got to go find it ourselves. Eat the fat. And the longer you're not eating, the more your body says, all right, eat the fat, because it doesn't want to eat the fat. It's there for when you're starving, when you're in times of famine or winters. It's like, this is our storage. This is what we need. This is our savings account. And your body does not want to pull from the savings account unless you force it to. So doing intermittent fasting is a great way to take a little bit from that fat storage every day. And then you can also do real fasts and like, all right, let me do 2 to 3 days. Just water or coffee, black coffee.
Maybe that's why I'm losing weight.
Because
I'm not eating.
It goes there. The pendulum swings right back, though.
Yeah, as soon as you start to eat, then you store everything, right?
Sometimes if people are, is like before going into a real famine, and then you're also, you're just not eating enough for your body. Your body starts saying, well, there's less calories coming in. We have to start slowing down metabolic processes, and we have to start saving fat. Yeah. Because we think a real famine's coming. So this is like the beginning of it.
Right.
So you start getting groggy and fatigued, lower cognitive skills. It's like, all right, we gotta chill out. And you start storing fat because you're eating 1 meal a day. So your body's trying to prepare for this thing that's coming. Also not good. So if you're gonna intermittent fast, still eat a good amount of calories. You can find out the amount of calories you have to eat by finding something what's called your basal metabolic rate, or your BMR. You can go on, you just type it into Google if you have access to ChatGPT. BMR calculator, and it asks, I think, 2 or 3 things: age, height, and your activity level. And it gives you like 3 or 4 things to choose from. Are you doing nothing? You're doing a little something? You're super doing everything all day? And then it pumps out, all right, this is how many calories your body burns doing nothing. Like, if you go to the gym, then it's more calories that your body needs to account for that stuff in your life. So, but most people, if you're driving around for a job, you're not really not really doing basal metabolic rate. For me, it's somewhere around 1,700 calories. So I know if I eat 1,700 calories a day, I'm not doing anything extra crazy. That I'm gonna maintain my weight. That's my maintenance calories. If
Right.
I below that, and this is how people lose weight if you're doing calorie restrictive diets, do about 10%. So take 170 calories off my 1700, and I will start to lose weight in a healthy way, which is about, I think, 2 pounds a week. Most people agree on, depending on your size. So
Nice. That was educational.
top of the
I'm
morning.
gonna have to figure that out.
And then I'm drinking, it looks like crap, but this is water with element package in it, which is salt. It's sodium, potassium, and magnesium, which is, because I filter my water, it doesn't take out the minerals, but salt in itself, coming from the state and stuff, it's really depleted of all the good stuff, leaving all the bad crap. I add in a little bit of salt back in there, which we can get into the salt.
That's the next topic. Sodium.
They villainized salt. Salt is bad for you. It's so funny. I go out to eat with certain family members and stuff, and like, what do you look at all the salt you're putting out? And I just did like a couple shakes. I'm like, oh, it's so bad for you. No. Salt, salt is necessary for almost every metabolic pathway you have. Your entire cardiovascular system depends on it. Your heart, the blood pressure, the certain osmosis mechanisms, like the sodium, very important. It's like the number one, and then like volume wise, but it also needs potassium, other magnesium, these other electrolytes, chloride, that your regular table salt usually kind of lacks. It's just the sodium. So if you can switch out for something like a sea salt or a Himalayan salt, I
have that at home. Himalayan salt.
Himalayan's pretty good. I'm
not good when you're putting it on ramen noodles, but
well, I am a big fan of 1% better. If I can make a crap meal for somebody a little bit better, this is you're heading in the right direction. So ramen noodles, dude. Yeah. If you're having a soda on the side of that, switch that for a water or something healthy.
Himalayan pink salt.
That's 1% better. Himalayan pink salt on there, boom, 1% better. If you can move that up earlier in the day instead of right before bed, a little better. Filtered water in there. If you can add some sort of protein on the side of that.
Yeah.
Take away any other carbs you're adding to it. I don't know if you're having like a slice of bread with it.
What, with ramen noodles?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't eat ramen noodles.
No, it's usually just ramen noodles.
Yeah.
I try not to use that packet that comes with it either. I'll use regular seasoning to spice it up.
Okay.
Usually it's like black pepper, fucking cilantro, basil.
Check a lot of these these seasoning mixes.
They have salt in it.
So again, salt is not villainized.
Yeah, I know.
Salt is good. So like,
but a lot of them,
it's got sodium. Sodium's fine. MSG,
no.
But what I'm saying when you get these like mixes for steak seasoning, whatever it is, it's got different sugars in it.
Yeah.
And they may not be sugar names that you're used to. It's not going to be, oh yeah, here's sugar in it. It'll say maltodextrin. It'll say sucrose, sucralose, these different types of sugars. That's not good. That's just more carbs that are contributing to diabetes and chronic disease.
Right.
So if you're using like a blended, usually the single ingredients don't have that in it. I've noticed. Yeah. You get onion powder, it's just onion powder.
I try to do single ingredient. Like whenever I do like seasoning or anything like that, like I'll put everything into a bowl and then fucking season as I need to. But it's all like it's all single ingredient seasoning. Yeah. I don't try to stay away from like things like the fuck are they called? Like not all purpose, but like Adobe or shit like that, because it's got adobo, whatever. Yeah, because it's got a whole bunch of other shit in it.
Yeah, it's actually better than I thought. I read it like years ago. It just has, I think it's preservatives in it. Which again, like, why can't we just get something that's got that's onion powder alone?
Right. Yeah, just
stop
leave it
adding
alone.
These other crap into it.
What's shelf life?
Oh, some salts, dude. I ran out of my salt and I had to go to I couldn't go to a Whole Foods. I had to go to a Stop and Shop. was like, oh, let me grab this. Dude didn't even read it. I'm like, whatever. It's just gonna be salt, and it had sodium, and then it had 2 preservatives. So it was like, I think like, I don't know, 1/3 of it was actually salt, and
Oh, a third of it was a
the
preservative.
other 2 ingredients were just things to help the salt not stick to each other or something. I was like, this is nuts, and this is giant. Like everybody's, how many people are using this?
Right.
Anti-caking agents. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. That's how I know my pink salt's good, because it's always like a fucking rock when I pick it up.
Yeah, break it yourself.
I have to fucking tap the bottle.
Oh yeah. Yeah, 1% better, baby. Sodium. I do the element packages, potassium. Which, funny enough, I've known this for a couple years. Been on a Maha path, and I thought my sodium level was pretty good. You know, higher than maybe the average person's. And I go in for regular blood testing, and they're like, "Hey, Dylan, your sodium's really low." Like, how the hell is my sodium low? So I bumped it up, and I'm doing pretty good now. But and even for me, somebody who eats more sodium than their average guy, and I was low. So the people who are avoiding salt, nuts.
How often do you go to the doctor?
I got it twice a year, whatever.
Twice a
little
year.
checkup.
You know when the last time I went to the doctor was?
Who that?
2018.
Good.
I got to go back to a doctor.
I was like that too, and then I started doing this stuff. I was like, and I go I see a functional medicine doctor. They work with PCPs and all the other doctors that people are used to hearing. But
I'm gonna go to the doctor the next week, and he's gonna be like, "You're dying."
a normal doctor does not check the sodium in your blood. So like, I wouldn't have known that if I wasn't seeing a functional medicine doctor.
Yeah.
A regular doctor, they'll give you a standard blood panel if you're lucky, and it'll be like 10 things. It used 40 years ago, they used to test for like 40, 50 things. And then the insurance companies keep saying, well, we don't want to pay for all that.
Yeah, just
less
test.
and less and we're paying the same amount, if not
Right.
more. Our cost goes up, and the things that we're getting tested for goes down. You go to a functional medicine doctor, they're like, yeah, we don't have to be slaves to the insurance company.
You pay out of pocket for that?
I do.
How much is it?
The insurance company, you can still have insurance, and it helps offset anything you do outside of the functional medicine doctor. So if you have to go see a specialist, covered. They work with your PCP to get referrals to different places and get all that stuff covered. Blood tests will be covered. But the actual visit with them, instead of having like a $20 copay, my first visit, which by the way, was an hour and a half long, almost 2 hours.
Wow.
And we talked about everything that was I a C-section? How many brothers and sisters do I have? What are their allergies? What's my family's?
Holy shit.
Do they have cancer? Do they have heart disease? They go through everything on a fine tooth comb, like questions I didn't even know to ask. That costs $200.
Not
So I was
bad.
like, that's the best thing I've ever done.
I think I paid
for your health.
$140 the last time I went to fucking like a Tri-Town or something. So $200.
Yeah.
That sounds good. I'd feel better about doing that.
And then they recommend me to get all these different tests that a regular doctor wouldn't, which was full blood panel, blood test, hair test for heavy metal toxicity, some other like parasite tests, mold toxicity, stool test if you want to do that. Check your microbiome out if you got a little dysbiosis. It was actually, they're finding, since they started doing stool tests, they're finding a lot of people have candida overgrowth and SIBO, small intestinal bacteria overgrowth. It's from eating all these refined, ultra-processed foods, where typically you eat something, your stomach kind of helps break it down, and then it goes to the small intestine, and then it really, really gets broken down in the large intestine. But when the food is already, it's ultra-processed, your stomach doesn't have to do much to break it down to what your large intestine was supposed to be doing. And then the small intestine is doing like all the work. And then by the time it gets to your large intestine, it's like nothing's here. So you're not feeding the bacteria in the large intestine.
Right.
Not good. IBS, gout, different things can be related, because now it's the integrity of the wall in your large intestine is dying. It's, by the time food gets there, it's already poop. It's like,
Right.
and then your small intestine, who wasn't really used to that, all the bacteria is running up there to get the food. Small intestinal bacterial overgrowth and that can lead to a ton of stuff like high gas. Are you burping more than usual? Are you have certain you get skin
Like
rashes?
hives.
Yeah, it kind of looks like that. You get because your gut is directly related to your skin health. So if you're somebody with a lot of maybe acne or you got stuff going on, a new
I didn't know
rash,
that.
different things. Yeah, you could have small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, candida overgrowth. It's a certain type of that's a fungal overgrowth inside your
What are we
small
doing?
intestine, and that stuff can mess with the pH balance in your stomach, and that could lead to GERD, and that could lead to esophageal issues. And just everything is related. And then I'll just cap off, I guess, this segment with your stomach, your gut creates about 70% of your dopamine, serotonin for your body. So a lot of people think their happiness comes from, all that serotonin is up there. That's where it's kind of getting used neuronally, but it's produced here in the stomach and it travels up. And if your gut is out of whack from drinking poisoned water and poisoned food and low mobility,
Then it affects up here.
yeah, and you start becoming hyper anxious, super depressed, just fatigued. You get different mental things going on, and it all started really in your gut. So,
Holy
tough
shit.
stuff.
Crazy.
That's
crazy.
So that's why the stuff. It's like, it costs a little bit of money to go see a functional medicine doctor, or I have to spend an extra 50 cents on organic butter, and it's like, well,
Yeah, in the
after
long
everything
run,
I just said,
yeah, you should. Right.
yeah, it's worth it. So, what do you want to spend more money now or later? Because either way, you're gonna have to spend the money, right? Later, this means in healthcare costs
Yeah,
and time away from your family,
out of necessity, right?
or
You could,
pay it up now
yeah.
and live a healthier life where you can actually
You're
enjoy the life.
proactive now. You'll be better off then.
Yeah. So,
Nice.
just when do you want to pay it? And it's not as much as you think once you start looking into it.
Right.
Especially as more and more people are getting more interested into it. It's becoming a lot more competitive, and these functional medicine doctors are offering better and better prices. Arsenic is a pesticide, baby.
Oh, the map.
Oh yeah, pull up the map for everybody.
The map. This is only good if you live in Rhode Island, though.
You can find your own states. Pretty sure a lot of states have this map. But I guess a little preface. What is why do we want to talk about this? But we're talking about water quality. What's in my water? And a lot of that, if you do the EWG tap water database, you can find out what's in your city water. But then what if you're not on city water, you're on well water? How do you know what's in the soil near there? And one of the things, if you live pretty close to a fire station, not good.
Yeah.
There's a PFAs, polyfluoroalkyl substance, used to be called CA. DuPont created it, and they've been sued billions of dollars and lost every lawsuit. And it causes cancer, and so firefighters, their suits are lined with it, which is bad for their health as they wear through it. But also they add it into the water, the fire water, for petroleum-based fires, and they have to go every so often. I think it's once annually to military bases to learn, practice how to put out like plane fires and different things. And their hoses get loaded up with PFAS, and they're supposed to clean out their hoses at the military site, which if you live near the military site, freaking sorry for you, because I should have pulled up that map too. They go color code it, and it's dark purple near every military site, and if that just stinks if you live near there.
I bet we can find it on here.
But then you find a lot of these fire departments, they just go back to their home base and they clean out the hoses right there into the soil. And it takes a quarter of a shot glass of PFAS. This is how small the amount it takes to destroy an entire aquifer made for, I believe, 500 homes. I forget what the studies were saying. So an aquifer is the water that runs underneath that feeds all your well water supplies. So now if they're not, it's not just a quarter of a shot glass. It's however much, I don't know how many gallons of this stuff is just going into the soil every single year. And then in my hometown, they got in trouble once because they kept a giant supply of it. I forget how big. in a shed outside the gas station, and something happened. Maybe a mouse ate through or something, went into the soil, and I don't want to say everybody, but at least this one family that made the news, they all got cancer. It started with the dog, cancer, died. Daughter, breast cancer. I think she's still alive. Mother, breast cancer, not prostate cancer.
Whoa.
We're in 2025 now, guys.
Yeah, right.
Pancreatic cancer, and then the father got some sort of cancer too. And then by the time we got to him, they had already started like, what is going on with our family?
Yeah.
And they're looking at everything, and somebody decided, hey, let's check our water. PFAS. Extremely high amounts. The entire community had it. They had to tell everybody to stop drinking water, hundreds and hundreds of families, and they spent millions of dollars on putting a new pipeline in there for city water. It's really sad that stuff happens, but now that was at such a high amount that they immediately got the cancer. What's happening to these families that are getting trickle or trace amounts of PFAS over the course of years, and they can't directly trace it to that fire station next door? They're just in like the limbo of declining health, and every individual body processes toxins different than the other.
Now, how long does that poison the aquifer? Is that permanent?
Forever.
Forever?
PFAS are a forever chemical.
Great.
Yeah. There are certain things you could do to push it along, but that's too much money, and
so forever.
It's forever.
Nice.
You can get a filter for your house. Reverse osmosis is the best thing out there.
But there's no way to there's no thing that you can put in the aquifer to fucking kill it or push it out.
No. It's just once the water enters your house, you can put a filter. And filters, 99% of filters do not know how to
get
it out. No filter gets it out 100%.
Yeah.
But reverse osmosis gets it out the most, even above 90%. And the only thing there is it takes out everything except the water.
Right.
So it takes out all the nutrients you need too, the salts. So you have to get salt blocks attached to, and most of these reverse osmosis machines, they come with like, hey, do you want to add this on for a few extra dollars? And they have the attachment, and it's these salt blocks that the water run through before it enters into your mouth.
Nice.
And it's better for your pipes if you have a certain level amount of salt in there. Not too high, not too low. So
this map is for arsenic, though, not.
Yeah, let me pull her up.
Not for PFAS, right? I'm saying it right? PFAS. PFAS.
Slow. PFAS.
PFAS. That's me every day at work. PFAS.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast. So this is Rhode Island. But you can look up your own states. This is just what the map.
This is a sliver of Rhode Island.
Can't see where my mouse is. Oh, there it is. This is northern Rhode Island. Show you guys a zoomed out version. Kaboom.
E. What is that blue shit?
So, on each one. The yellow dots are all the suspected arsenic areas, and they go off of historical records of wherever arsenic was applied, because the arsenic was big on orchards or a lot of these farms. It was one of the original pesticides. So arsenic is a heavy metal. Think of lead, mercury, these things that are very bad for your body in high amounts, very, very trace amounts, still kind of bad, but your body knows how to get rid of it. But when you overload that cup, your body just like, what the hell's going on here? And you get all different types of diseases. So those are yellow spots. The blue is beryllium, which is another sort of naturally occurring substance, but in certain areas, depending on the type of bedrock you're below, that is below you, this is the area. There's a certain type of test, which I've known all the time. What is it? So you have beryllium, and then I mean, it's just good to know if you're living in these certain areas. But there's another gas, I forget the name of it, R something, and that if you live in like a basement apartment, first floors, it seeps up. It's like gaseous, and it comes through the concrete into your house, and it can cause all type of cognitive and health problems.
Nice.
And a lot of states, they force you to test it anytime you buy a new house. You have to get the radon. Thought of it. Radon testing. Rhode Island, I don't think we have that. Where you have to get it tested, so it's like cooked into the cost of buying a house. So this is something you have to know about and ask for, or at least see when the last time they tested for it was, and see if you're at risk for higher radon. Because God forbid, I don't know, you put your baby in the basement apartment, first floor, and and then if you do have higher radon, doesn't mean don't buy the house. It's just different machines you could have in there that just increase the airflow. So it's not so concentrated for every breath.
Make my baby sleep in the cellar.
Yeah. So yeah, beryllium. So let's zoom in on this.
E.
You can see. So now arsenic was for
Got a fuck ton of it in Newport over there, right?
and not a ton in Providence because historically probably no farms.
Yeah,
But
urban
wherever the
area.
farms were, look at Newport. Oh my God.
Nice.
Whack. Yep. Southern Rhode Island. It's pretty much everywhere. It's like, oh wow, the cities finally have one thing that's
Yeah, they don't have arsenic.
arsenic. They got everything else, though. They wouldn't have to worry about it anyway because most of they're on city water. Beryllium. I didn't pull it up, but there is a map for where all the PFAS contaminations are. Which there's in North Smithfield up here somewhere, military site. It was like dark purple.
I guess
In Southern Rhode Island.
North Kingston would probably have a lot of it too, right? Because of Kwanzaa.
Yeah. God bless our military because they gotta be there, but also God bless the families near those sites.
Yeah. I used to live right next to one of those sites,
Yeah.
about a mile away.
Not good.
Yeah.
There's certain things you could
Drink
like
a lot
I
of
said,
faucet water back then too.
your water. You could also, I said, some people, depending on your genes, can filter toxins better than another guy. That's why you and another guy could smoke a pack of cigarettes a day, and for some reason one of you gets cancer and the other one lives to 110 and you die because you got ran over by a bus or something. Like your body can handle those toxins where the other one couldn't. And what is that? It typically comes down to, it's called your antioxidant system. Which is I have a bottle of it here somewhere. What is it? Glutathione.
Glutathione.
Glutathione is your body's strongest antioxidant, and so they're really I don't think there's any real side effects from it. The people that I know that are on it, there's no side effects. I'm sure you Google everything has something, but I've taken it, and that it just helps support your glutathione levels, especially if you know that you've been in some situation where your antioxidant levels could be stressed. Maybe you know that you've been introduced to mold. You get mold toxicity. I know somebody right now suffering from mold toxicity. They had no idea what was going on. They seen doctor after doctor after doctor, and it's hard to test for it. But if you get on glutathione, and you could also complement it with NAD or NAC. These are also just natural things in the body that help kind of get this crap out of there. But like I'm saying, if you live near one of these places and you got a couple extra bucks, you want to help talk to a functional medicine doctor, but ask them about glutathione.
I'm gonna do that like right after this, like tomorrow morning. I'm gonna make
Functional medicine doctor?
Yeah, I'm gonna call somebody.
I'll give you
Give me your guy.
yeah, I'll give you my guy right in Providence. They're great.
I'll go pay $200 for them to tell me what the fuck's wrong with me.
Yeah. Well, best thing you could do. So that was our whole list.
Yeah. Don't forget to get that insurance.
Yeah, the Seguro de Boque Narco. Okay. Seguro de Boque
For the low price of $50 million. Oh, you know, play ball.
Yeah. which is just a pun on stop effing around.
Yep. Yep. Give me your oil for free.
Yeah. Ay, Dios mío.
All right. This is an
Who's-
educational episode.
yeah.
Not a lot of news going on. Shut down. Fucking Venezuela. There's like 10,000
man.
troops out there right now, though. In the Caribbean. The Carabiner.
Carabiner.
Yeah.
Unreal. You
That-
just went. I didn't even know when I said it.
Bro, I heard somebody say that, and now that's it. It's on. Carabiner.
Oh, no. Just thought it was a funny word, and now I'm a neo-Nazi.
That's the fucking slang from now on. Oh, shit. Don't cancel me. All 23 of you.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, 10,000 of them out in the fucking. And they got Hurricane Melissa, which should have been Hurricane Karen.
Yep.
Should have saved it for that.
Harassing the Jamaicans.
The Jamaicans, the Haitians, the Cubans,
Where's your
the
manager?
Dominicans. It's discriminating.
Yeah.
Discriminating against them.
Well-
Moving at 2 miles an hour. And then it's going to go to Bermuda.
No one ever talks about the Bermuda Triangle. I thought that was going to be way bigger of a concern than.
The Bermuda Triangle?
Yeah, I thought we were going to like.
Oh.
Everybody's like, oh my God, we lost another one.
The Bermuda Triangle was like I don't know. I mean, I think the Bermuda Triangle got that whole lore because no internet. You know, you get a couple stories and they're like, "Oh my God, dude, the Bermuda Triangle." But there's so much shit that goes through there all the time. It makes it through just fine.
Oh.
You know?
What if it was a to stop, what do you call that? Commerce from going to the Caribbean?
It's a psyop for the fucking
Yeah.
for the Soviet Union. How long's the Bermuda Triangle been a thing?
Ever since big money
Ever since big money.
started being big.
Was it a big thing when in the 60s, 70s, and 80s? Or was it like a 1990s thing? I don't know. I don't know the history of the Bermuda Triangle. That could be a psyop to say, oh, you get a nuke out here and put it on Cuba, fucking your shit might not come back.
Nope.
Could be the Martians
Yeah.
taking you down.
UFOs.
Could slip into a fucking time hole.
Sirens.
Send you back to before 1917, dude. They'll smack you.
All right, senor.
Would you rather?
Would you rather? Would you rather?
Would you rather drink PFAS or arsenic?
Gross.
Gross. No good-
Honestly,
no good option.
probably arsenic.
Probably the arsenic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably make more sense.
Body, you could do certain things to get that out of your body better. The PFAS.
We're gonna ask Grok for a fucking would you rather this time? A funny one.
Hey, yo, Grok.
Hey yo, Grok. Grok's the new Jamie for everybody.
Yeah.
Where them files at? Where them Epstein files at? Come on, give us something to talk about. I think the funniest one was the dicks for fingers.
Yeah,
The
that
fucking
was
Corey episode.
Corey. That was good.
Would you
Oh.
rather have dicks for fingers or fingers for dicks?
It was a thinker.
That was smart.
Yeah. I decided on
What, dick and?
dicks for fingers. Because then I have more dicks.
What dicks?
I could sell them to the LGBTQ community.
Yeah, you can do I'll trade you a finger for a cock.
Yeah. 50 grand a pop.
What we got?
Would you rather have to loudly narrate every bite you take like a cooking show host, oh, this broccoli is giving crispy, or fart the tune of happy birthday every time you enter a room?
Well, the first one's gay.
Yeah.
So maybe the happy birthday.
Yeah. But then what? You can't even. What if you can't fart in a tune? I don't think anyone can.
I don't know.
One beat at a time.
One beat at a time. Yeah.
Would you rather have your Google search history broadcast live on a Times Square billboard for 24 hours or wake up with a random tattoo of your ex's face in a place you can't cover up?
Oh no. I'm going with the Google history.
Google history. You know, me too, because I don't use Google.
You don't use Google?
Nah. Got him.
Got him. Perfect. I'll go with the Google history.
Sweet. Yeah. Bunch of hubs.
Yeah.
Hubcaps.
Be like, oh, here's some good recommendations.
Last one. Would you rather be stuck in an elevator for 12 hours with a conspiracy theorist? That sounds pretty fun so far.
Yeah, right.
Who thinks you're an alien?
Oh no.
Eh.
That's my wife.
Yeah?
My wife thinks that.
You haven't convinced her yet?
No.
Or have your phone autocorrect every text to include "I love feet" for a month.
I'll take the elevator ride.
One, good. I think the elevator ride. Well, unless he's a violent schizophrenic.
Yeah. Like a well, they didn't say violent violent crackhead. So
But they did not try it.
right. I'll take the elevator ride with an unarmed conspiracy theorist.
I would do that just because it's fun. I don't even text anybody from my phone, so like I wouldn't have to worry about "I love feet."
Yeah, that's true. I really don't text anybody from my phone either.
So
I do a lot of phone calls, so.
and they would also kind
I
of.
think I would just rather. I'll take the free fucking conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
12 hours in an elevator.
Alex Jones. Oh yeah.
As long as I could take a shit before I get stuck in the elevator.
12 hours. Yeah, that would be the tough spot.
That would be the tough spot. It wouldn't be him fucking being like, "Oh, you're an alien." It'd be like, I gotta take a shit.
Yeah.
Take a piss.
They start farting "Happy Birthday" to him. Then you get two would you rather's.
Would you be stuck in a elevator for 12 hours with Alex Jones?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Jack Jones now, dude. You see him? He went been to a gym. He's been my high.
Jack Jones?
Alex Jones. They're calling him Jack Jones now.
Really?
He's strong AF.
I don't know.
He got rid of seed oils
Who did?
and atrazine.
Who did?
Alex Jones.
From what? His diet?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Nice.
He's a healthy guy now.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
he used to be big, but now
You can pull up a picture of him.
yeah,
He's-
for the last couple times I've seen him, he looked like he was fucking hitting the gym.
He used to be like a round guy.
Yeah, I know. I remember him with the frogs being gay, looking like, the double chin. Now he's just like this fucking Joe Rogan meathead.
Oh, there we
There it is. The one over here.
Yeah. Russell's big face. You can't see his body, but put it together.
Yeah.
And then you got Jack Jones, baby.
Yep.
Joe
Alex
Rogan.
Jones.
I think Alex Jones is the only person who looks. Oh, Reddit hole.
I want to do a
Looks worse
transformation
after
like
losing
that.
weight. Oh,
I think he looks worse.
yeah.
Ah, dude, he looks healthy.
It looks good. If anything, it should have kept the.
The secret is
mutton
getting
chops.
sued for fucking like $15 billion.
Yeah. Get sued, lose weight.
You get sued, you lose weight.
Gotta start eating ramen noodles. That was his secret.
Oh my
He went on the
God.
Russell diet.
Yeah, he's just eating the ramen.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I'm fat and jacked at the same time.
Camera's always making your arm look big. Closer you get to
Motherfucker.
it. All right, pimpin'.
All right.
Oh,
Later.
later.
Peace.